they've been hobbobbling on this ledge.
We have. They've just been kind of
Dancing
around. Mimir's back there getting seasick.
Granted, I feel like his fingers are just tired, but whatever. Let's do this. What's up here?
Oh, we were talking about words in the last episode.
Yeah,
so I know that a shit ton of words come from it's the goddess of trees or the goddess of earth, and her name is Treju in this language. So then we got Tr, and then there's E for when you see the earth, and there you go. Everything's good. Run! Shit's fragile.
It's so fragile and brittle because it's all cold as ice.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But it's weird that a lot of words come from that. But someone had to, at some point, no one was like, let's really break it down. I feel like we're reaching a little bit with things. We'll be like, the root is part of this word, and then a little bit of this, but rooted from the story of, like, somebody just said, I think that's a tree. Nobody was like, how can we compare this to the gods and goddesses? How can we use a word that someone else used? Like, here's the thing. A lot of words are contrived from Greek things, but they're things that existed in Greece. So,
this was a cool part. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, this is a cool part. So,
what does it say?
Like, it's not like the people of Greece, the Grecians, it's not like they didn't address a tree. It's not like they weren't like, watch out for that. There's a lot of that's around here. Like, they used a word. What was the word they used? Why don't we have record of that? They wrote every goddamn other thing else down. And not only that, what about the people in the countries before then? What did they call stuff, I wonder? Because if we only contrive things from when the Greeks and Italians were making shit up and coming up with their own flippy floppy words.
A flippy floppy. Did I get it wrong? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. Hold on. Sorry, I was trying to listen to your flippy floppy.
No, it's okay.
No.
Host, far, summer, winter. I think the first two are mixed up.
How's the song go again? It's... So we need autumn, summer. God, what is it again?
Autumn, summer, spring, winter?
Let's hope so.
Let's find out.
Do it.
Come on, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, this is it.
It is. They glue.
They glue.
Oh.
Boom, look at that.
Where's Bluetooth?
That word.
Oh yeah, the Bluetooth symbol.
Endor.
Endor?
Bola.
The moon of Endor?
Time
wow. That is really pretty.
It's just crazy that they used time magic for this. Just... What?
This is like a super long fight section.
Yeah, this will probably be an episode, so, tell me a good story about your chocolate silk pie.
Well, I was still...
Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah, I'm still frustrated over the fact that there were languages before Latin that existed, and, like, we have... I don't know. It's just weird to me that there are words that are completely lost to time. Because the chances of them having used the word tree to call a tree is very slim, because those words are, as we know, rooted in Latin English. Maybe not specifically tree, please anyone don't go after me for that one word, but that's just what I'm using as an example.
I'm gonna appreciate
But like, they had things like bread, but I doubt they called it bread, because it doesn't sound like the Egyptian vernacular of the words we do know.
Could you imagine?
I mean, no. It's just, I don't know.
What is your favorite word?
Blasphemy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Blasphemy is my very favorite word, because it's a very stern word for what it is, which makes sense. It's blasphemy.
Yeah.
But I like the way it's spelled, I like the way it sounds, and I like the seriousness to which you use it. Like, it's a word that holds a lot of power in its use. Like, you're never like, oh, let me put some salt in my soup, and someone goes, that's blasphemy. That is not a thing. But if someone's like, oh yeah, I'm having a good day, but it's not that bitch God's fault, you could be like, that's blasphemy. Like, it's so powerful. What's your favorite word?
Vestibule.
Oh, that's right. I thought it would have been legume.
I do love legume, but no, I like vestibule. It's I don't know. It's a nice place for passage.
That's why you like it?
No, I just wanted to make it sound fancier than just I like vestibule.
What's your least favorite word?
You know, I don't know. I feel bad about having a least favorite word because I feel like that word would just feel sad. Even though that's not a thing, and I know that that's not a thing, I just like, what if it is a thing? Like the tube.
Oh. Yeah, tell us about the tube before I tell you my least favorite word.
Tell me your least favorite word first. Let's avoid this tube topic.
We're gonna get to it in this episode.
Oh boy.
My least favorite word is the word anomaly.
Why?
Because here's the thing, I just have a really bad moment in time. So remember, God, I was in, I think how old I was. I was in 7th grade, so you were in 5th grade. Remember when they had the rover on Mars and they thought they saw something pass in front of the camera, or they saw something off to the side and they didn't know what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone and their mom called it an anomaly. I had never heard that word before.
Oh, I thought you would.
Huh?
Sorry, I tried killing a trace thinking that he was a...
He's like, Dad, whoa! It's me! And he's like, oh, yeah, whoops. Almost gotcha.
So do you think anomalies were aliens?
Here's the thing. They were saying this alien anomaly. So they were describing alien as a person, not as a foreign thing, and calling it an anomaly. But it was my dad's weekend, and Mom was still at work and everything. But all day I'd been hearing the word anomaly, and my dad did too, and neither of us knew how to spell it. We just didn't. I don't know why, because it's an easy word to spell when you really think about it. But for whatever fucking reason, we couldn't nail it down, and we couldn't find the definition, and it took so long. My dad was like, I don't own a dictionary. Why would I own a dictionary anymore? I'm an adult. So we had to go to a store and buy a dictionary, and we went on the internet and looked online it was really frustrating, and because of that, it just, our anger over that made me dislike that word. Yep.
But what if that word has feelings?
Oh my goodness. What about tubes, Luke? You want to talk to us about tubes here?
Your anger is...
It's not anger, it's just, welcoming you to the tube party.
Alright, so I have a silly belief, and I understand it's silly, but it's also for a good cause. That it would be funny if when you die, you are presented... What? What? Oh, I have to... Hold on, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me poop up some beans
Do you
here.
blow up those two things?
Probably.
Oh god.
Yeah, bud. Use your arrows a little
There
lighter.
you go.
Smarter, not harder. There we go.
There you go.
You got it. Boom. Okay.
Now we can get the fuck out of here.
Get on my back, boy.
Yeah, it's a good thing he can jump, because otherwise we would have been up a shit creek.
Anyway, so it'd be funny if that when you die, you are presented with a tube that holds all of the litter. Not necessarily trash. Everyone has a lot of trash. But anytime that you litter something on the ground, intentionally or unintentionally.
That's the part that gets to me. If you don't notice something fall out of your car in the wind, you're like, yeah, that's in your tube.
Yes, because here's the thing. You should always make a conscious effort not to do it. And yes, accidents happen, but it'll make you more conscientious about, I don't know, stuff that you have, I guess? I don't know.
The trash around you?
Yeah. Yes.
But I mean, it's something that could be so simple that you didn't even know that it exists. It's not even trash you knew to throw away.
Sure.
It's just something you picked up on your shoe and brought in your car, and if that blows away, that's in your tube?
Yes.
But you didn't know it was there. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be held at fault for that.
Well, anyway. So yeah, it would just be funny. And so I see people that just have
Whee! Ha!
ridiculous
Yeah!
I don't think that was such a haha fun for him.
No.
He just smacked him.
Yeah.
Good. We should keep moving.
Like God to God, Godsmack.
Godsmack. So now we're under the ice. Made it down here. But, I mean, the general idea of your tube, I like.
Litter less.
Yeah, litter less. I like that idea.
No, in fact,
it's
don't
just
litter.
well, yes, don't litter at all. It's just the responsibility for things you don't know about. You shouldn't be held accountable for something you didn't know existed. That's my only problem with it. If you have a straw in your car and you grab the paper and you don't put it like in my trash box, you just drop it on the ground and then it blows away, yeah, then that's your fault. But if you unknowingly had that trash on you and then it gets littered, you shouldn't be responsible for that trash you didn't know existed.
How many times in your life do you think that's happened though?
But I'm just saying, like, that shouldn't even be a thing, even if it's rare. Like, there are people who get toilet paper on their shoe and don't know they're dragging it around.
Be conscientious of your surroundings.
Jesus.
Where am I going?
There you go.
Okay. Alright.
Boom.
Hello, boys.
Hello, everyone.
It's a real quartet.
Ooh, health. That's a big old health.
Smashing performance. Smashing performance.
Oh, wow.
Big old health. Doing
Big-
tiny health claps.
Like, clap, 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 clap. Take the health. Oh, there you go. I was like, I don't know where the fuck are you gonna have to Tomb Raider shink your way up there.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if he could do that? Here's the thing, he can do that. Could you imagine if he did it in this game?
Yeah. Well, then it would just be the Tomb Raider game I'm claiming it is.
Bless.
Ooh, a thing.
They have no
A thing. I've got a bong.
So now we're going... Oh yeah, this is the room that fucking sucks.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, huh? This room sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Like this, I like this mechanic. There you go, you break that free, you knock some shit, and like, but behind each of that glass is some shit. Whee!
Oh, it's a big shit. Color.
Yeah, you can, I think it's lodged there.
Really?
Oh, no, now, there you go. And now you can throw that at the different shit and make it explode.
Don't I have to do this? It's not like a puzzle thing.
Yep. The only way to get through here is
Big
now
boy
you fuck
first.
this boy up with his big old rock. God, that's so incredible. I just don't know why I never use that.
Titties.
Getting all them titties.
I realized that I used an ice weapon against an ice person. Because I'm a fool.
It still did damage. Not a lot, but it did some damage. His peck looks irritated. Can you throw those things at him and explode them?
Oh, not let me.
Can you walk him near them?
You know what I can do?
What?
Rage.
Yeah, you can.
Rage, fucking rage.
There you go.
Oh.
He does so much damage in his rage form. It's so good.
Do you remember Big Mouth?
That show? Yeah, the second season I think is pretty much done.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Why
There
is it
you
not
go.
out?
The question remains. There
Oh.
you go. Yeah.
My
Beat
word.
him up. Kick his ass. Tear him apart and kill him with his favorite item.
With his favorite gym.
And they sparkles away, never to be seen or heard from again.
Excuse me.
Roof, roof.
Now,
Say this.
what makes these wolves different from the other wolves that we've fought?
Maybe they just haven't been cursed yet.
Maybe they just haven't met you yet.
Next time on Dutch Nickel.
Boar.
Ooh, are you gonna use the boars?
No, I
Oh.
hate boars.
Well.
Maybe I hate boars. We'll
Well,
find out.
next time on Dutch Nickel, we'll find out.